Yo, this is the Love Doctor coming to you live on your FM dial. No, I'm just messing with you. It's just me again, Bobby, making my third video. I'm calling this the third video, even if the previous one was a two-part, but it was the same video, just divided into two. This might actually also be a two-parter, but, we'll see what happens. On my first video, I kind of introduced myself and, who I was. On the second video, a bit about where I'm coming from and why things have been the way they have been. In this video, I'm going to discuss a question I get a lot from anyone who has known me, who's not been with me through the process, but see me now out in the town or at a club or anything. Yeah, the first remark is, God, you've slimmed down, and of course that is always followed up with, how did you do it? How did you do it? How did you manage? Interestingly enough, most people who ask me that are the ones who have been trying to lose weight themselves. Those are the ones who ask me this the most often, which isn't actually a surprise. But what I find kind of interesting is that more often than not, they're kind of looking, they're looking for my secret, because there has to be a secret, because they've been trying and failing. So how can I or anyone else do it? So they want the secret. More than that, they actually in a way want, and no offense, but a lot of people want the easy answer. They want me to tell them that I found this miracle pill from twins.com, and I just lost like 50 pounds in 2 days. I took a pill, woke up the next day and had six-pack abs. That's actually what many people want to hear. They want to hear that you can eat McDonald's 3 times a day, follow it up with a Burger King, ice cream and donuts for dessert, and your metabolism will go up, and your lean muscle mass will go up, and your fat count will go down. Sadly, it's not how it works. If you are at a point where you are moderately overweight, fat, a couple of pounds overweight for that matter, or obese like I was, it does take a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication. It takes a lot of knowledge. You need to gain a lot of knowledge to be able to do something that works for you, because not everything will work for everyone. Before I start telling you what I did, I want to come up with a very big word of caution. What I want you to know is that the first phase of this, the initial phase, which was like 3 to 4 months, the kind of diet that I was on, the kind of fat loss diet I was on, I do not recommend anyone do that, especially for that long. I mean, fine, if you're gonna do it for like a week or two, just because you're gonna fit into that new dress for your prom, or you have a photo shoot, your model, and you just want to cut out a couple of extra pounds, then maybe. But the way I did it, and for as long as I did it, it is very dangerous to your health. And I know a lot of people say that, but I've experienced that, and I'm still experiencing it. It's like 6 months into this thing. My life has changed, my diet has changed, but still, I still feel the repercussions from the things that I did. So I do not recommend it, no matter what people say. Of course it works. A lot of things work, but if they work and if they're smart are two different things. It's kind of like Chris Rock says, you can drive a car with your feet, but it's not a good idea. Okay, so got my warning out of the way. Anyway, what I did was I started like where very many people start. I started first of all cutting out all of my extra carbs or extra sugars. Cut out my chocolates and ice creams and all that kind of stuff. Cut out my McDonald's and fast food stuff. That's where I started. But of course, like anyone who's starting on weight loss or weight gain or anything, I have personality. I'm not the most patient person in the world. Everyone wants fast results. I wanted fast results. So I started cutting down on my dietary fats. Big mistake. Dietary fat is not bad for you. We'll discuss that in the generic videos that I make later on, about dieting and healthy eating and nutrition in itself. Also on my blog, there'll be much more about it, much more in depth, as well as what I explained in the second video, my life as a overweight, obese person. So do check that out. Anyway, I started cutting out my dietary fats. I started cutting out my carbs, rice, pasta, bread. I started cutting down on calorie. So literally, I was doing 3 diets at once. So I was on low fat, low carb, almost no carb, and low calorie. I actually worked my way down to about somewhere between 600 and 800 calories a day, and that is nothing. I'm not going to go into the details of what and how much I was eating every day, because it really doesn't matter, as I don't recommend anyone do this. But 600 to 700 calories a day, that is kind of like maybe a step above starvation diet, which again I do not recommend. I don't care what people say. A long-term starvation diet is not good. Actually, even a short-term starvation diet is not all that good. So I went into ketosis. That's the first thing I did. You notice that because you get this kind of like you get this fuzz on your tongue. So you're in ketosis. Your breath stinks. Has this kind of like a chemical smell, like an acetone smell. Then your body's into ketosis, and ketosis is where your body's not getting carbohydrates. It's kind of like the whole Atkins South Beach diet, because your body has to have carbohydrates to survive. Carbohydrates are not your enemy. Your body works on 3 things: it's fat, carbohydrates, and proteins. Most of your food is broken down to those 3 elements. We're not discussing amino acids and vitamins and minerals, but those are the 3 main ingredients that your body run on. If it's not getting carbohydrates, it's not getting its fuel. First of all, what will start doing is changing your protein to carbohydrates to be able to survive, as well as tapping into your fat reserves. So that's what I was saying. This is why the South Beach diet and Atkins diet work, because when you're not getting carbohydrate, you go into ketosis and your body starts breaking down fat cells to basically to be able to survive. Of course, on low levels, that's perfectly fine. If you go down slightly on your carbohydrates, you increase your workout amount, and that'll work. But I was doing a hellish amount, just a dangerous low amount. But it did work. It gave me very, very rapid weight loss. As I explained, I've gone down like 60, 70 pounds, about 30 kilos in 6 months. And that's incredible for someone who's not been through bariatric surgery. First of all, rapid weight loss is not actually recommended, because remember, it's a process to actually be able to extract energy from your fat cells. Your body has to go through a lot of waste material, and it is a strain for your organs and your liver and your kidneys and all of that stuff. So my weight loss has been too rapid to actually be healthy. But one thing that I will tell you is that if anyone asked me at that point when I was doing it if what I'm doing was healthy, I would tell them no. So I have all along known that what I was doing is not healthy, and why not. So I was informed. I wasn't leading on some web page I found blindly that do this, it'll work, and it's super. I knew what I was doing was a potential health risk. So the question is, why did I do it? If I knew it was unhealthy, I'm telling you it was unhealthy, so why the hell did I do it? It sounds like stupidity, doesn't it?